हेलो दोस्तों, आज हम हैं चंडीगढ़ में और आज अगर हम बात करें हमारा जो पॉडकास्ट होने वाला है वो बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त होने वाला है। ऐसा पॉडकास्ट कभी भी किसी ने शूट नहीं किया है। अगर आप पेट लवर हो और आप पेट पेरेंट हो या आपके नेबर में भी किसी के पास पेट है तो उनको टेक केयर कैसे करनी है और उनके जो प्रोडक्ट्स आज आ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जिनके बारे में आपको पता भी नहीं होगा वो प्रोडक्ट्स आए कहाँ से, पेट इंडस्ट्री को स्टार्ट करने वाला कौन था, आज हम उनसे मिलने वाले हैं। दोस्तों, मैं थैंक्स करना चाहूँगा अपने दोस्त राजकार वीडियो वेट से, जिनके साथ हम एक ऑलरेडी पॉडकास्ट कर चुके हैं। इसको जाके चेकआउट ज़रूर करिएगा। अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ उस गेस्ट के बारे में जिनके साथ हम आज पॉडकास्ट करने वाले हैं। उनका नाम है डॉक्टर जेपी गुरबक्सानी और वो पेट इंडस्ट्री के स्टॉलवर्ट हैं। इनकी अगर बात करें तो इन्होंने पेट इंडस्ट्री के लिए बहुत सारी वैक्सीन्स इंडिया में इंट्रोड्यूस करवाई हैं और बहुत सारे पेट प्रोडक्ट्स को भी इंडिया को इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया है, जैसे कि शैम्पूज़ हो गए, पेट फूड हो गया, कोलेजन बेस्ड फूड हो गए इंडिया में। सो ही वॉज द पर्सन जिन्होंने ये सब कुछ किया और आज इनकी उम्र 80 साल की है और 80 साल में भी पिछले साल इन्होंने 100 से ज़्यादा फ़्लाइट्स ली हैं। लोगों से मिलते रहते हैं ताकि ये पेट इंडस्ट्री में एक रेवोल्यूशन ला सकें, इम्पैक्ट ला सकें और इनोवेशन ला सकें और इंडिया को भी पेट इंडस्ट्री में दुनिया के स्तर पे ऊपर उठा सकें। तो आइए चलिए मिलते हैं डॉक्टर जेपी गुरबक्सानी से। Welcome to When Talks with Abhishek Jain.
Thank you for having me over and talking to all of you. In fact, I started working in 1969 after graduating in veterinary sciences from Agriculture University, SR. And when I was in college, it was all about cattle and buffaloes. And so I had to be part of that when I started in 69.
69, तब मैं पैदा भी नहीं हुआ था।
So luckily I got into the field of marketing rather than getting into cattle practice or large animal practice.
Oh, interesting. Marketing, किस चीज़ का marketing?
Because see, India had just started in the field of veterinary sciences, so there was a lot to be done at that stage.
Okay.
For the veterinarians to know what they should be using to take care of the cattle in India.
Right.
So maybe I was one of those first ones then to be launching and introducing a lot of products which are required for veterinary care in large animals. So for that I joined a British company, May & Baker.
Okay.
And I went along with them for 4 years, launching different formulations, different products for cattle. My most important product at that time was Myfix and Calprol for milk fever. Today also, if you ask the cattle industry, that's still the most important product for them, and still exists. So that was one of my products which I launched, and it's still being very successful and cannot be replaced.
Very interesting.
And then as I continued my journey, from that I got into marketing of agrochemicals.
Okay.
Agrochemicals also was a start in way back in 74, when the only crop which was a cash crop where there was a potential of using insecticides and pesticides.
Okay.
So I worked with Union Carbide, who were one of those first ones to produce pesticides in India, and I was given the opportunity to launch those within the country.
And Union Carbide वही है जो भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी में जिसका नाम आया था?
Yeah, later on, of course, there was a tragedy.
Okay.
But anyway, initially, we were, farmers were not aware of pesticides and insecticides.
तो इनमें डिफरेंस क्या है पेस्टिसाइड्स और इंसेक्टिसाइड्स में? मतलब दोनों तो सेम
See, it's like yeah, they look the same, but pesticide is something which kills the pests from outside. I mean, and in contact, they are contact pesticides.
Okay.
The insecticides are something which if they penetrate into the plant system, and once the pest sucks the juice out of the plant, they get knocked off.
Okay.
So insecticide is from within, pesticide is from with contact. So of course that is, I think, a good information for everybody to know.
And one more question here, insecticides को खाने से humans को भी problem होती है?
Naturally, it's quite dangerous to have insecticides.
Oh.
Today, I mean, the most important product which is used on cockroaches at home is a pesticide.
Okay.
It's a contact pesticide. You know, it'll knock off the pest once the product comes in contact with the pest. It is not something which the cockroach has to first drink and then get knocked off.
Okay.
Because then it would have been an insecticide. Then, of course, we taught all the farmers on we showed them how the pest was destroying their crop. Okay. And that is how we started working on that.
उस टाइम पे तो ना सोशल मीडिया था, ना टीवी भी इतना नहीं था. So how you did that?
So we used to go to the farms in the morning at 5 o'clock when farmers normally appear in their fields.
Okay.
We used to show them all this, and then at night we used to go to the villages and talk to the panchayats to get a gathering of all the farmers and show them a small video or a film to how the pest control was very important in their plants.
Very interesting.
So that is how the whole thing started. In fact, we were the first ones to have opened the first pesticide shop in India in markets like Sirsa, Hisar, Guntur in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
That is from where it all started. And today, of course, it's a huge industry.
Absolutely.
And that's how it is.
And एक question मेरे दिमाग में और आ रहा है कि whether it was important to introduce pesticides and insecticides in our like farming.
Yeah, because it was destroying the crop. The cotton bolls were getting destroyed by the pests. So there was a lot of loss of the crop. So it was very important. I mean, they couldn't do without it.
But उसका side effect आज हम देख रहे हैं कि it has like there are so many cancer belts in Punjab as well due to insecticides and pesticides.
That is if you don't, because of excessive use of those products. I mean, there is not much education, so which is still required to be given to the farmers on proper use of those products.
Okay.
But of course now we are slowly getting to safer products, and also organic farming is also becoming very important.
Okay.
So that is how it will take care of all that. But it's all in process. But that time this was only possible.
Right.
And
right.
so we did all that, and that industry grew. Now coming forward, in the cattle field again, another remarkable story I would have is that there was an outbreak of foot and mouth disease vaccine.
Okay.
Foot and mouth disease in India. And so a vaccine for that was required very badly.
Okay.
It was the Mafatlal group and the Asian Pain group which set up a plant in Pune.
Right.
To manufacture these vaccines.
So that was an Indian company?
An Indian company.
Okay.
To manufacture in India because that vaccine was very important for cattle because all the cattle were perishing because of foot and mouth disease.
Right.
So I took charge of marketing that vaccine in India.
Oh, interesting.
And I personally met Arvind Mafatlal and Choksi of Asian Paints,
Okay.
who gave me this assignment to do. And I successfully ran that campaign for 4 years.
Oh.
And so today, of course, foot and mouth is still known, and the cattle are still being vaccinated against that. So that is how it went on. Now coming on to the pet industry, it was again, I don't know, by stroke, that I was sitting in a clinic. That time, I mean, if I can tell you, there were only 6 small animal practitioners in India.
Only 6?
In India.
Oh my God.
Exclusively for small animal
And that was what time? What year?
This was way back in 86, 87.
86, 87. Only 6 clinics.
And I was sitting in one of them, and an American lady came and approached us with a vaccine in her hand. Because in those days, remember, it was the foreign diplomats who had pets in India, mainly in Delhi. So she probably got the vaccine from the US and came and asked us to vaccinate her pet. And after she left, that is where, I already had experience of vaccines. So I thought this could be the future in India. And
इंडिया में इससे पहले पेट वैक्सीन कोई भी नहीं थी.
There was nothing like that except from rabies vaccines were being manufactured by some government biological units. But those are also very difficult, not the proper ones. But anyway, those were some available. So now you can appreciate at that time we had no emails or faxes and
absolutely.
There was no way of corresponding.
Yeah.
But anyway, with my determination and my vision, I got into approaching 7 companies in the world which were manufacturing these vaccines.
Okay.
Mainly in the US and in Europe. And I got to all of them, and luckily for me, it went on. They were very excited of giving me the vaccines to market in India.
Oh, interesting.
Now, how do I get to that? So, I had to first go and educate people in the health ministry in government.
Right.
And also the agriculture ministry in the government, because nobody was aware of canine vaccines, dog and pet vaccines.
Right.
Everybody only knew about cattle
vaccines.
So, after doing that, learning about the import procedure, and I started fixing up my appointments with those companies.
Okay.
And got my passport and my visa to the US, and I flew to the US to meet those companies. That time the import duty on vaccines was 110%.
Oh my God.
The dollar was at 11 rupees. This is what I'm talking of, 86, 87.
Okay.
So, anyway, I went to America. My first landing airport was Kansas City. And I went and stayed in a Patel lodge.
Okay.
Those days it was those lodges which are very popular.
The Gujarati lodges.
The Gujarati lodges. And then went and met these companies, and they were very helpful, very supportive. And I got my paperwork done. Good. But also, besides that, even I had to learn about what vaccines were and how those have to be used.
Yes.
Because I also had no knowledge about it. So I got a lot of information on that, because I knew I had to come back and start briefing the veterinarians in India.
Yeah.
So I got all those vaccines and I started importing them. I launched canine vaccines in India way back in 88, 89.
Okay.
And I launched them at Morris Sheraton Hotel in New Delhi, where I got the vets across and made a grand presentation to them.
Oh, great.
And so that is how the whole thing started. Now, also to tell you today, that time veterinarians had nothing else, small animal practitioners. There were no diagnostics. There was no surgery. The only thing, the revenue they were earning from was a little bit of OPD care they used to take. Plus out of vaccines, because vaccines slowly became a very essential tool for them.
तो vaccines क्यों important है pets के लिए? मतलब guide us about that too.
Vaccines, of course, like we all took corona vaccine recently. The same way, pets also need vaccines on a regular basis. And, in 90, I brought corona vaccine into India for pets.
Okay.
In 1990. And today, our corona vaccine is probably given to every pet.
Everyone. Yeah.
So I knew of the word corona in 1990.
Okay.
Which, of course, and then kennel calf vaccine, and then feline vaccines, and multi-component vaccines, and rabies vaccine. So the entire range I slowly launched into India, and the vets were very happy about the whole thing. So they had some tool to, make some money for themselves.
Okay.
Because that was only one earning point for them, really.
Oh, interesting.
In the absence of surgeries and diagnostics. Anyway, the journey continued. I worked with a French company. They also took me on their board as a consultant. And this company was named Verbac.
Okay.
And they came into with me in 1991.
Okay. And I guess it is one of the largest companies that
Yes,
manufactures
it
pet
was
products.
that time the seventh largest company in the world
Okay.
in veterinary care. And so I launched them in India. I worked with them all by myself for 16 years
Oh.
till 2006 as their agent in India. And I launched all their products and vaccines in India. I had a very successful run with them.
And that's
So I used to visit
very big
France
thing,
every
yeah.
month for my meetings with them, which was also very exciting for me. Then they told me that they would like to come to India.
Okay.
I said, okay. But they said, we don't want to waste a single day on paperwork. So I gave them two options. One was Glaxo, veterinary, and the other was Ranbaxy.
And these are two
veterinary,
popular companies in India.
at that time,
Yeah.
in 2006.
Right.
So I said, you can do your due diligence and decide which one you want to get to, because both of them I've readied for you
Okay.
to take on. And they decided in favor of Glaxo Vet, and that's how they started their operations in India. Today, let me tell you, it's the number 2 turnover company in India in terms
Okay.
of veterinary care products. First being Pedigree
Okay.
at about 1,400 crores.
So Pedigree is an Indian company?
Yeah, no, it's an American company.
It's an American company. Okay.
1,400 crores. Verbac is at about 1,100 crores today. So you can imagine my contributions with them. For
Absolutely.
16 years.
You being the uniting force for the pet industry in India.
So that is how the thing started. Besides vaccines, then again, I thought there would be so many other products which the pets would need and require.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And there was nothing which was being manufactured in India.
Okay.
So I thought I should start visiting all the international pet trade shows in the world, in US, where pet industry was quite advanced, in Europe.
Okay.
So I started visiting all these shows, and that is where I started gaining a lot of knowledge on what kind of products we could launch in India.
Right.
So one by one, I started launching each product in India by importing those.
Like what?
Like brands like Kong Toys, Flexi retractable leashes,
Oh,
then
interesting.
products from Trixie, and there's so many other brands, one by one. I also launched the first pet food in India, ProPack.
Oh.
I was the first one to launch that. I was also associated with Yukonuva for the first time, which was #1 brand in the US.
Oh,
They
interesting.
wanted me to launch that product in India, and I worked on that product with Dabur. I gave it to them to start marketing that.
Okay.
So all that went on. Now coming to China, which is today almost #1 in manufacturing of pet products and accessories.
Okay.
But please believe me, I went, there was a trade show in China which was hardly in an area of about 6,000 square feet area.
Okay.
And I went and saw the stalls and things like that. There was one guy, Mr. Mike, who is today the owner of Magic Pet today.
Right.
It's almost like the third largest exporting company from China. He was standing with a table in front of him with a few bottles of shampoo. So I went up to him and I asked him, if you could manufacture shampoos for us for India. So he was quite excited about it, and he invited me to his office, where, of course, he got the design team. And because, the most important at that time was that nobody knew English.
Okay.
So luckily for me, his secretary was one who could understand English.
Okay.
So I talked with her, we got the designer, and we thought of certain names in which the brand which we wanted to launch in India. So if you really still see, the names which I launched were like short coat shampoo, long coat shampoo, aloe vera shampoo, thick and flea shampoo, anti-dandruff, anti-itch shampoo, white and bright shampoo. These brands are still continuing. Anybody who's launching shampoos in India will come up with these names only.
Okay.
At least 60 to 70% of them. Then I worked with a designer, and we developed these shampoos in English labels. And I had a brand called Petsville at that time.
Okay.
So we launched those shampoos in India. We started importing them. And for 10 to 12 years, there was no competition for me.
और ये कौन से सालों की बात है?
This started from 2001 or 2002.
Okay.
And for at least for 10 years, there was no competition, and Petsville shampoos were the most popular. And so, during that time, I also visited Korea.
Right.
Where I visited a company called Focans. So there also I gave them the same names, and those shampoos today under the same brand names are being marketed in India by a company called ABK. So that was another thing. One thing which I want to tell you is when I went to Germany for attending the trade show, I carried I thought, let me go and take some Indian products there and see if we could have a potential for export.
Okay.
So I got some leather leashes and collars manufactured in Kanpur.
Oh, interesting.
And I went to Germany, Nuremberg, where we had this show. I met somebody when I was there. He saw me as an Indian.
Okay.
I went there, and this person approached me and came up to me. He said, "You're from India?" I said, "Yes." "What are you doing here?" And I told him that I brought these leather leashes and collars. So he saw them, picked them up, and threw it in the dustbin in front of me. So actually, the Kanpur, that time, the leather industry was not developed. They did not have the right chemicals. They did not have the right products to process the leather, which today is one of the best. But I'm talking of way back, 20 years back.
Right.
So then he told me that, he addressed me as doctor. "I'll give you a product and then you'll remember me all your life."
Okay.
I said, "Okay." He said, "India is very famous for stainless steel.
Okay.
And we have designed a bowl, a non-skid bowl for pets, which we were trying to manufacture in Korea. But the Korean steel gets black. So why don't you develop this product in India? And then you see what response you will get, because I believe stainless steel in India is of a high quality.
High quality, right.
So I said, okay. So I brought those designs back to India, and I visited Punjab Steel, I still remember, in Wazirpur industrial area. And I spent about 70,000 rupees that time in developing the molds. We had to develop 6 kinds of molds.
Right.
6 sizes. And then I, of course, because I had a list of all the important pet companies in the world because of my visits there, I sent samples to them, and believe me, it was such a rush of exports on me. See, that is one product today, if you will agree, it is available in at least 95% of pet outlets in the world.
Oh my God, that's huge.
That is one product which is cannot be missed out.
Okay.
So that was one of my very important contributions.
Right.
We are exporting stainless steel bowls all across the world, and it's become a very big industry. Of course, I exported for 2 years as I was not the manufacturer.
Okay.
All the manufacturers powered me and took over that business.
Right.
But I had no issues on that. And today I think we have almost like 30 to 40 companies who are exporting stainless steel boards
that's a very big number.
Across the world. And so a lot of now new designs have come up and things that are happening. Innovation is happening in that field. But a bowl is certainly very important for the pet to either have his meal or to drink water from.
And coming to, so you were mentioning about pet food and all. Like I have seen in Indian households, because there are so many people who are vegetarians and they have pets, and they feed them the same food which they are eating. Is this the right thing for their pet?
I think as we are also very conscious of our nutritional balances, same way I think pets also need that nutritional balances. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Then you spend more money on vet care rather than, making a pet healthy. And so it's very important to get to know what is the right balance of food for them, and which may not be provided all the time by the food which we are eating at home.
And is it safe to provide them the food which now the companies like Remedio Vet is manufacturing? So is this okay to give their pets these kind of food?
Yeah, it's certainly okay, because all these have evolved after a lot of experiences, research, a lot of work has been done. These are okay, but still a lot of education has to be provided at the pet parenting level. There's nobody who's doing education at the pet parenting level.
Yes.
Because then only the entire pet food industry will grow. Otherwise it will grow very slowly. And so it's very important. I think now when Pedigree started, they were concentrating only on educating the pet parents. That is how the product became very popular. And today still holds the fort.
Right.
So I think a lot of education on pet food feeding and all that is important, which has to continue. Today I work as a consultant for a number of companies, and also help a lot of startups. Because I think they have to get to the right vision. They just can't do, because there's a lot of evolution which has happened in the pet industry. So I am there always for anybody who wants to get in touch with me and take my help, or get newer ideas on where we stand and what they need to do.
And moreover, we'll also share a link of a portal where if somebody wants to connect with you, they can connect through the link in the description box, and we'll get that particular person connected with you.
Yeah, most welcome. I'll be certainly very happy. Currently, I'm involved with. I work with a Japanese company who who launched collagen worldwide. Now in India, we decided to launch it in. It was mainly used by the human population. I mean, as a nutritional supplement, which is very important. And today we wanted to launch the same product for pets.
So ये होता क्या है? थोड़ा और
now collagen is something which is a part of the protein in the body. Like, see, 65% of our body is almost like water. 35% is protein. And out of that 35%, 20% is collagen.
Oh my God.
Which is available in the entire body, in skin, or whether it's bones. Everywhere. Now we all have only understood that we are deficient. We get deficient in vitamins, or we get deficient in omegas, or we get deficient in calcium, deficient in protein. So we try and take all those supplements. But nobody really realized that collagen is one of the most important products which also depletes from the body, and that supplement is certainly very important, required. So that nutritional supplement is very, very important today. And I would suggest that all should start taking that, whether it's you or whether it's your pet. Now collagen will strengthen the bones, improve the mobility. Collagen will also smoothen your skin and take care of all the dermatological problems in this body.
Right.
So it's a very important supplement which should be regularly fed to the pets.
Okay.
Now collagen is being introduced for pets in different forms, in gravies, in kibbles, or in whatever form. That is one supplement which is very important.
मैं आजकल ये भी देख रहा हूँ कि लाइक ह्यूमंस डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए डिफरेंट चीज़ें हमारे पास आ रही हैं, पेट्स के लिए भी आने लग गई हैं. मतलब लाइक हिप एंड जॉइंट के लिए मैं देख रहा था, स्किन एंड कोट के लिए, गट हेल्थ के लिए. मेरे को तो था कि गट प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ ह्यूमंस को ही होती हैं, एनिमल्स को होती ही नहीं है, बट इनको भी.
Everything is there in pets.
Right.
And now products have been developed. So that is one. And second is I'm fighting for vocal for local.
Okay.
Make in India in the pet food segment.
Right.
So we have, I represent a very large company in Kerala.
Okay.
And support other pet food manufacturing companies in India who are manufacturing high quality, high premium pet food.
Okay.
And because I certainly don't appreciate all the imported foods which are being imported and are sold at, I mean, how is it logical to sell pet food at 600 rupees to 1200 rupees a kilo? I don't find it logical at all. Why? I mean, once we have all started manufacturing pet food in India, I'm sure pet owners and pet should start getting onto Indian pet food. They are very good quality and
at a very good price.
We have also started exporting, and the price is very reasonable.
Right.
Companies like Amalgam, Drools, Tayo, they're all making a lot of sincere effort in manufacturing food in India, and we should get onto them.
Okay.
So that is one project which I'm promoting, and second is the collagen. And let us see what all new innovations keep coming, and I'll be there to get to the right one and start talking about it all the time.
So, Dr. Gurbuxani, like I was researching and मेरे को एक पेपर भी मिला आपका जहाँ पे आप स्ट्रे डॉग्स के लिए वैक्सीन्स के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, तो वो एग्जैक्टली क्या है उसके बारे में भी हमें बताइए.
In 2001, this French company Vervac had developed a soft chew, like a chocolate, for given to stray dogs or dogs which could not be vaccinated.
Okay.
To like give it to them, and if they take it on, they get immunized against rabies.
Okay.
So India, having a large population of stray dogs, this was the best thing to do.
Absolutely.
Most, give these chocolates to them on the road, and they would come and pick it up, and they get immunized against rabies.
Okay.
So I was asked by WHO and this French company to work on this project.
Right.
And I took up that project from 2002 to 2006. I set up a dog farm in Bhopal.
Right.
I worked with the Indian Veterinary Research Institute and High Security Animal Disease Laboratory in Bhopal.
Okay.
And it took me about 3 years till we finally got results. So then I approached the government that they should allow the registration of the product and to be sold in India.
Okay.
So that was a great work, because today that's the easiest and the best form of vaccinating stray dogs in India.
Right.
Of course, the product will soon appear, but my work is now being read by most of the companies in the world, and they are all doing trials on this. But we were the first ones, I must say, who did the trial.
Right.
This was in conjunction with, as I told you, with WHO, Vervac, the French company, and Indian Veterinary Research Institute.
Okay.
And I think that was a major contribution which I could do.
Dr. Gurbuxani, at the age of 80, what is your driving force? मतलब मैं देखता हूँ कि आप हमारे से भी ज़्यादा काम करते हो and you're always excited, तो वो कैसे?
See, it is the industry which I really started in 87.
Okay.
And today the entire industry listens to me. I think that's the biggest driving force for me. And I would like to do everything for our industry and put them on the world map.
Right,
that is my ambition. And sure, slowly we are going to get to that. So that is basically my driving force. I will continue to be helping and supporting all the startups because they are the ones who have to take it forward in times to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And I came across some data which says that you have taken more than 100 flights in last 1 year and stayed in like hotels for more than 100 days. So वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा I would say that के achievement है. So ये भी आप
I fly around every third, fourth day to a different destination because I do help people all across India. So I mean, it's the most important is to get in touch, to get in contact, to meet them personally. And I, being an old timer, don't much believe in Zoom calls and telephone calls and things like that. I believe in personal contacts and personal relationships. I'm more comfortable that way rather than, So I like to move and develop contacts and meet people. And it's always a pleasure to meet people. After all, you get a lot of respect and it goes on forward for me like that. I'm not a telephone man.
Absolutely. And the recent event I heard that you pulled off in ITC Moria, it was a huge success. And you were the pillar for that particular event. So tell us about something about that.
I tried to organize an event in Moria, Sheraton, which is one of the most prime hotels of the country, because I want to always upgrade our own industry. I invited everybody there, the industry, and I also, today vet care is getting very, very important, and because other products and all are all getting onto online. So I thought, let the industry recognize and award a group of veterinarians from across India.
Okay.
And so the main objective of the event was that let the entire industry collect and award veterinarians from across India who have helped the pet industry to grow.
Absolutely.
And they would always remain the most important tools for the growth of our Indian industry. So that was done, quite successfully. That's what I hear from everybody.
Absolutely. And what legacy you want to leave behind?
See, I always believe in, first is the innovation, then is your connect, and then is the appreciation.
Right.
So I would say I innovated a lot. I have connects with everybody across India, most of them.
Right.
Now, everybody has also started appreciating my work.
Okay.
Now, I want to help basically the startups and also, they would be the ones who would really benefit from my help and take it forward. And that is how probably I'll be known more.
Absolutely.
Rather than anything else. Your work has to be recognized and carried forward.
True. And that's the most important thing you can do. Yeah. In the end, I would like that you should guide or you should give some pointers to these newly emerging companies and how they should operate so that this pet industry should grow.
Yes, they have to get to me and I will certainly help them.
But still, few pointers before getting before coming to you, what should they do?
See, the new trends in the industry, people have to understand is quick commerce.
Okay.
Online. And so they need to develop products or create margins and profitability based on what is the requirement of that structure.
Absolutely.
They just can't do something and then realize Amazon wants so much, this wants so much. They must first do that homework and exercise. And secondly, as I told you, they must work on everything for vet care now.
Okay.
That is the most important, like instrumentation, because every veterinary institution wants to upgrade itself.
Okay.
A lot of instrumentation is required today in India.
Right.
Then grooming is also becoming a very important part of our pet industry. So grooming is a service which people have to bring their pets to the door of the groomer.
Right.
So a lot of innovations and a lot of things are required for the grooming industry. So that is another area, another segment where people need to work on. So grooming ho gaya, vet care ho gaya, then online business ho gaya, and all these, different segments you have to start working.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are the important things which they should take care at this particular time.
Yes,
and there was
starting.
There was one stat that in quick commerce, pet products are much like unka jo revenue hai, that is much more higher than the ice creams and all which we are buying from quick commerce. So quick commerce is growing.
Yes, quick commerce is growing, and people really want to get into it because it's really helping. Otherwise, to go and individually start marketing is very difficult.
Very difficult.
In India, the logistics is very expensive.
True.
So you can't just go from city to city to do that. And one more important thing people should realize is India is the size of Europe. And you cannot, get, okay, I've made a product, now let me launch all over India. It's the most, I would call it a stupid decision to take. Because today, if a product in Germany is announced and launched, it will only be done in Germany. They won't go all over Europe to start launching that product.
Absolutely. So they must go state by state.
State by state. We have to work state by state and look at your own strengths first and then move forward.
Right.
There's no point in seeing he's doing that. You don't have to follow that. You have to first look into your strengths, your logistic support, and then move forward.
Right, Dr. Gurbuxani. Thank you so much for this insightful podcast. मतलब मेरे को बड़ा मज़ा आया इन स्टोरीज को सुन के और द वर्क विच यू हैव डन फॉर द पेट इंडस्ट्री. सो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप कमेंट सेक्शन में अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछिए and we'll bring Dr. Gurbuxani again to answer those questions. तो कमेंट बॉक्स में अपने क्वेश्चंस जरूर टाइप कीजिए. थैंक यू डॉक्टर गुरबक्सानी फॉर बीइंग ऑन विन टॉक्स विद अभिषेक. सो दोस्तों, इस पॉडकास्ट को करते समय मेरे को गूज बम्स आ रहे थे कि कैसे एक स्टालवर्ट ने पूरी की पूरी इंडस्ट्री खड़ी की और क्या बेस था उसका. मतलब मैं अपने आप को बहुत ही लकी फील कर रहा हूँ कि यार मैंने डॉक्टर गुरबक्सानी के साथ ये पॉडकास्ट किया एंड मेरे को बहुत मज़ा आया. एंड मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप इस पॉडकास्ट को अपने पेट लवर दोस्तों के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करें ताकि उनको भी पता लग सके कि जो प्रोडक्ट्स वो आज यूज़ कर रहे हैं वो कौन शख्स इंडिया में लेके आया है. तो ज़रूर इसको शेयर करें एंड हमारे को बताइए कि हम और कौन से टॉपिक्स आपके लिए लेके आएँ अपने पॉडकास्ट में. सो धन्यवाद एंड हमें सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें.